back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Supreme Nike collab, this time on the Air Zoom Flight 95s. This is going to be a compilation as well with some pieces I also picked up this week from Supreme. But before we get started, let's take a quick sneak peek at these. Welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out the join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. As mentioned earlier, this is going to be a compilation of a few different items. So we are going to do a complete unboxing and styling and sizing on the Air Zoom Flight 95s. Again, this was a Supreme collab with Nike. We're also going to talk about some of the items I was able to pick up this week. And then we'll end it with how these items are all doing currently on the resale market. So let's start off with talking about this beautiful sneaker. This released in 3 different colorways. I was able to cop the black online while I was actually out of town. So really happy to have unboxed these when I got back home. But this is such a dope sneaker. I've actually never unboxed a 95 on the channel. So this is definitely a special treat, specifically because some of the first actual basketball cards I started collecting were Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd was one of my all-time favorite basketball players, so definitely reminiscing about that in my past growing up, but he actually endorsed this specific silhouette. So really cool little short background story on this. This was also the first sneaker to be coined with Zoom Air. So that was the first time we saw Zoom Air in a title for a sneaker. So really cool. Also, bug eyes. This was kind of the shoe that definitely brought out some bug eyes. So we'll talk about that as we go through the textures and materials on the sneaker. But let's jump into the toe box and talk about this really high quality suede that they have actually used in black on the toe. Really high quality, really nice embroidered swoosh mark as well here. As you can see, it's in this nice kind of metallic black, and then we've got that nice stitching on the outside of that in white. As we work our way up, we've got this really cool multicolored lace going on here. If you're not feeling that color combo though, you can also go with just a simplistic all black. As we work our way up to the tongue, we do have that Supreme branding, and it's really cool in this nice kind of bubble pocket here. And it really just stands out on top of this really high quality suede that they've used material wise on the tongue. Let's take a look at those details and then we'll move on to the side panels. right, so working right around to the side panels, this is actually one of my favorite parts of the sneaker, and it is the paisley print that they've decided to use, and it's nice and white on top of this really lovely tumbled black leather. As we work our way to the back, we do have this pull tab that says Flight, and it's nice and old school, that text and font. Haven't seen that in a minute, so really cool that they've added that on the back. The insole is just all red, though we do have the dual combination of logos for Supreme and Nike on the inside there. As we wrap around, we've got this, again, a nice embroidered swoosh mark, this time all white on top of that tumbled black leather, and again, more of that paisley print. As we work our way to this chunky midsole, you'll notice that we've got Supreme around these, what we call, I guess, bug eyes, and it has more of that paisley print on it. I honestly have never really been a fan of the Air Zoom Flight 95s, just because I feel like it does kind of give this bug effect. But for some reason, since they've added this paisley texture, and it really just has kind of changed the way that the sneaker looks. We also have that single bug eye on the other side of the sneaker. Again, more of that paisley print that you can see through there. As we work our way to the outsole, we do have that really cool Supreme logo on the bottom, more of that paisley print, and just some nice all black for the rest of that outsole to complete the sneaker. All right, and last but not least, we do have an additional hang tag here with the Nike Supreme in red. So let's take a look at those last and final details, and then we'll talk about size and fit on these. Jumping into size and fit, wasn't sure how these were going to fit. This is definitely a great shoe, especially I feel like if you do have wider feet. But I would say stick true to size on this. I went with the 7.5, and these fit me perfectly. I do have a little bit of extra room in there, but I definitely wouldn't have sized down on this one. So if you do have higher to narrow feet like myself, stick true to size. If you do have flatter, wider feet, this could actually differentiate a size that may work best for you. Alrighty, now let's talk about styling. So this was a really fun styling sneaker to really work with, just because I love the patterns that they've really implemented in this. And obviously black and white is just a really easy color combination to work into your wardrobe. So for the first look, I decided to just keep it pretty simplistic. Kept it with a nice kind of all black look with some wide leg black pants and a nice cropped black top. Definitely all black is gonna work perfectly with these, and it's actually, I feel like, gonna make this shoe kind of become the standout piece. I got too much on my mind these days. To be dealing with your mood swings. Start back, you baby, please, no games. I got too much on my mind. I got too much on my plate. You just wanna know try. I just need some time space. I just need another day. Need to find another way. Girl, I used to play some sports, but I'm sick of all the guys. Now I don't care about your plans. Girl, I'm sorry, I just can't. I'm just doing what I can. It's big about it like for the second look, I really wanted to add some color into the mix, and so I decided to go with hot pink. Hot pinks, bold colors are really, I feel like, big right now for the springtime and summertime, so I wanted to kind of mix and match some colors and some different textures. So for the pants, I decided to go with this zebra print pant that's black and hot pink, and then I also used a just simplified hot pink t-shirt to really just pop with those pants, but I think all together it really worked together. I got too much on my mind these days. To be dealing with your mood swings. Start back, you baby, please, no games. I got too much on my mind. Start back, you baby, please, no games. I got too much on my mind. Start back, you baby, please, no games. One night, one drink. All right, so for the last and final look, I had to obviously incorporate one of the pieces I picked up in store, and this is the Stone Island Supreme collaboration for this week. A really, really cool t-shirt. This is actually kind of translucent, the lettering on here, and it feels almost like it's a plastic kind of texture, which is kind of different. Wasn't expecting that when I saw this in the photos, but I really think that this is actually high quality. It does say that it's made in Italy. I'm wearing a size small in this one, but this is actually just a nice kind of basic tee. And it also sold out within 10 seconds in the US, around 14 seconds in the Europe location, but definitely was, I feel like, the go-to. This also came in that really cool Mona Lisa print, if you were feeling that, but I decided to just keep it pretty simple and go with the black colorway. But that was the last look, so you let me know down below what was your favorite look out of the three, or how would you style these?
You've been wasted all this time. Now you popping up, cause I'm fucking up. And my whip so cold, call that ice on road. But you wanna hit me up, showing love, say what's up. But you wasting all my time, like I owe you shit. Cause I knew you when you had your life ahead. What happening? Things are different now, I'm better than I ever been. Oh, you popping up, now you showing love. But it's not enough, cause I'm coming up. Like my prices, little bitch, and my whip game too sick. I can't ride with you, you wish I had to cross you off my list. I used to vibe with you, fly with you, every day spend time with you, lie with you, I would always come by to you, ride with you, keep it real, get high with you, lie with you, when I'm feeling real tired of you, more dry than you drinking all the time and you get by with you, don't ever take the time to move, surprising you, fall flat in your face, put you back in your place. You've been wasted all this time, now you popping up, cause I'm fucking up, and my whip so cold, call that ice on road. But you wanna hit me up, showing love, say what's up. But you wasting all my time, like I owe you shit. Cause I knew you when you had your life ahead. What happening? Things are different now, I'm better than I ever been. You used to be.
All right, so now that we've kind of discussed my one pickup for this week, which was this t-shirt, I also picked up one other item that I was so excited to have. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get this because sometimes accessories can be pretty limited with Supreme, but I was able to cop this, and it is the, can anybody guess? Maybe you guessed it. It is the paper, or I guess sticky note on a piece of paper. I use sticky notes all the time, so I had to get this. I'm a big sticky note user, but this is the sticky note lamp, and he was so cute. I honestly wasn't thinking it was going to be this large, to be honest, until I actually saw the box in the store. But look how cute he is. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this little sticky note. It also reminds me for some reason of Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, when they're at their reunion and everybody's asking them, what have you accomplished? What are you doing in your life? And they're like, well, we invented the sticky note, or the post-it note.
Michelle, what are you up to?
Okay, I invented Post-its.
You're kidding.
So this kind of reminds me of that movie, but definitely this is such a cute little thing. Looks like we've got the power button and a nice little plug down underneath the sticky note guy. He feels actually really squishy. It's definitely a plastic material, super lightweight. So I feel like if you were traveling and you wanted to carry a lamp with you, this might be actually a good travel lamp because it's so light, and I feel like it's not going to break that easily. Oh, and he stands perfectly. I wasn't sure how the balance was going to be on this, but it looks like we've got our plug-in cable here. It looks like we have a USB-C connector, so I just brought out this little portable charger here so that we can see what this cute little post-it note looks like lit up. So let's plug them in and see how easy it is actually to plug this in. This is kind of like an awkward angle, I feel like, which makes it honestly kind of difficult to get this plug in. We're gonna make it happen. Go in, you're so close to going in. Or maybe you're not so close. All right, yeah, it's on. All right, I don't know if you can see this guy, but he is glowing little post-it note here. He's pretty cute. All right, so I turned off a few of my lights so you can kind of see how much this little post-it note actually lights up. Pretty good. I feel like he provides a decent amount of light, and it's kind of like, don't mess with him or he'll pop you, if you know what I mean. But super cute. Really excited to have this. I'm gonna have to figure out where to put him in my room now. You guys will have to let me know where you think is a good spot for this little post-it note. All right, so this is actually the lightest he gets. He gets brighter, I know. Shocking. So this is the second brightest level, and then we have one more level of brightness. He gets pretty bright for a sticky note, right? Not bad. All right, so now we're gonna conclude with how all of these pieces that I was able to cop are doing currently on the resale market. So let's start out actually with the sneakers. So these retailed at $170 and they're currently going between $200 to $300. Next up is the Stone Island t-shirt. So as you know, any of the collabs with Stone Island, the tees tend to be a little bit higher price point. So this was actually $148. It is reselling for around $190 to $290, which is pretty great just because I think the black collar did the best, since this is definitely the most wearable, I think, out of the three colorways that dropped. Again, this sneaker did release in two other colorways, in the baby blue and beige, but black is, yeah, it's not doing so bad. And last but not least, our cute little post-it note guy here. This retailed at $88 and is currently reselling around $120. All right, that's it for this unboxing and review and lookbook. Thank you so much, everyone who tuned in today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you do have any comments or questions on anything we talked about today, be sure to leave that in the comments box below. Also, be sure to hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out. Also, check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name's Marissa Hill. We'll catch you all in the next episode.
If you do, don't fall my way. They don't want me back in the day. Now you want rise to the lake. Wanna get a pic, tryna say you poppin' cause I'm poppin', everybody gon' say, yeah, yeah. Glad you made it, happy lady, babe, but I don't want you anyway.